Hey guys, Flash and Flash Hobbies. Pretty much what I wanted to do today is just do a size comparison for you guys. I've had a few questions about the Score and the Slash 4x4. The footprint of the Score is bigger. So are the wheels, even though they're 2.2, 3.0s in the back, they're still bigger. So yeah, the wheelbase is bigger. I would say longer and maybe just a tad bit wider. One thing that I wanted to show you guys was comparison, the wheel comparison. Like I said, this is 2.2, 3.0, but here is a standard short course wheel, Proline beadlock on Electron tires, and if you see them side to side, there's definitely a size difference, right? Even if you put them here, you know, the ones from the Score stand a little bit taller. Now, as far as thickness, I'd say probably about the same thickness. If anything, maybe the short course is a little bit wider. But, you know, this is a taller tire, and actually this is a pretty aggressive tread that they've put on the Score. So far, it's gripped too well on concrete, and it tends to flip over sometimes. Given with the soft suspension and the grippiness of the tires, it's kind of understandable. But let's go ahead and do a measurement. So, from bumper to bumper, we're looking at about 22.5 inches. Now I'll set this aside for a second and I'll bring up my Slash 4x4. So some of you guys may have already seen this in some of my other videos. This is the Slash 4x4 that I have. I actually use the HCG, the high center of gravity. I don't like the LCG very much, the low center of gravity. Every time we went bashing, I just scratched the crap out of the bottom, so I went back to the high center of gravity. It seems to work pretty well for me. So from bumper to bumper, we're looking at about 22 inches in length. So length definitely has a little bit bigger footprint on the Score. I'm sure if you take off the body, it loses a lot of the length. But you know, how many people run the Yeti without the body? So the one interesting thing is 1/10 scale bodies don't really fit very well on the Score. Even though technically my Slash, maybe because I have bigger wheels, but it's 13 inches from side to side compared to the actual Score, which is actually only about 11 inches. So yeah, you know, keep that in mind if you ever want to get the axial Scores. You will have to get either another one of these green bodies or wait for Proline or J Concepts to come out with their own body. So again, if we remove the body, of course, you're going to have a smaller footprint now. I personally run 2.2, 3.0 short course tires on mine. I have another Yeti. I hope you guys have watched one of those videos. It's an orange truck. So here are the two Yetis that I have. This is one of my upcoming projects. This orange truck, this body has taken so much abuse. I'm not sure if I'm going to retire it just yet. I might have something planned for it, but yeah, it's kind of seen the last of its days, or it's getting there, as you can see there. But yeah, see, I have the short course wheels on here, and basically all I did was I used Slash 4x4 hubs. And I got that, and as you can see, it's a little bit extended because I put a Slash 2-wheel drive rear bumper on here. I was going to put some wheels on the back, but I just never got around to it. I hope you guys have seen some of the videos with this truck. Actually, this truck was a trophy truck before Axial came out with the Score. I had no idea Axial was working on a trophy truck version of the Yeti, so I didn't want to wait for him, so I made my own. And I mean, a lot of the pieces on here, these are just some 1/10 scale drift car body post or touring car body post, and they fit perfectly in here. The front post also from 1/10 Fawn Road car, and they fit just fine. They fit the Slash body only because I had to trim the rear. If you look here, the way the shock and the wheel line up, your wheel well would be somewhere around here maybe, so it would overlap with this. Just to give you an example, this is the Slash 4x4 body. As you can see, the holes, none of the holes line up, and look at the rear fender. This is where you get where it doesn't look very good. See, it needs to be more centered, and if you move it back, then you're losing fender space up here in the front, and anytime that you hit a bump or something, it's going to rub against the fender. So that was a big issue with it. And if you've watched JPRC, you know that there's a way to shorten it. So that's exactly what I'm going to do with this top one. I'm going to shorten the arms down, the links, possibly the rear bumper, and we're going to make it shorter. And it's going to fit any of the Pro line, the J Concept body. So that's going to be the next project. We're probably going to switch out the shocks on this. I'm going to put these rear shocks on my custom trophy truck build. Turns out the Emax shocks are only so much tunable, and they're not giving me the travel that I need in the back. It's either way too soft or too stiff. I tend to like the axial rear ones. They're pretty nice. So there's my comparison of the axial Yeti that I converted to a trophy truck, the 110 Score, and the Slash 4x4. If there's anything else that you want to know about it, go ahead and leave a comment in the comments below. Stay tuned, we're going to be doing some pretty cool stuff with the top one. So I can't wait to see how that one turns out. And as always guys, I appreciate you watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and of course if you have any questions, comment, or if you just enjoyed it, comment also, share the video. And we'll see you on the next episode. Thanks for watching.